Episode 13, Shapiro Show!
Happy President's Day. Here it is, the day we get to celebrate our leadership of our country. A lot of patriotism around this day, a lot of history around this day. And so hopefully you all are enjoying your President's Day holiday. Kai, do you know who our current president is?
Joe Biden.
That's Joe Biden. That's right. Do you know who was president before Joe Biden?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. That's right. And who was president before Donald Trump?
Barack Obama.
That's right. So those are the presidents that have been president while you've been alive, even though Barack Obama was president when you were a baby. Presidency is a big thing. And so those are the three men that have been in leadership since you were born. Kai, when you think of the presidency, when you think about being a president, what does it take to be a good president, a good leader of our country? What are some things that come to mind as you think about that?
You need to have good politics.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be better than all the other Republicans or Democrats.
To stand up above the rest, be the best leader, okay, bring some unity.
And help our country.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to go around acting all nice, but then you're really not nice
That's
to
right. That happens,
your
doesn't
country.
It? That's true. A lot of times people are running for office, they say one thing and then do another. Last week there was this big trial, this big thing out there called an impeachment, where they were trying to impeach former President Trump, and there was some news that came out that he was not found guilty of that impeachment. So it's an interesting political process there as they were trying to dig into the insurrection on January 6th and all the things that went on with President Trump. But the news was he wasn't found guilty. It's interesting how our politics work, Kai. There's a lot of human element baked into our politics. But as we look at our country, as we look at being good Americans, good patriots, what are some things, Kai, we can do in our own lives to be better leaders? Because really, being a president is about being a leader. Is there certain things, certain characteristics we can do to be better leaders, be better men? What any idea comes to mind?
Well, I just said it. Helping your country.
Yeah, but how can we, like just general citizens, what can we do in our own neighborhood? What can we do in our own classrooms, in our own communities?
You could improve it. Like, if one neighbor lost all his money, you could give him some money.
Nice.
Or if one house broke down, or a tornado came and broke a bunch of houses, or a bunch of houses, just one house went to the moon, well then...
Help them out. Maybe rebuild it. That happens all the time with hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes, neighbors in need. Kai, I think that's right. I think that is leadership. Leadership is stepping up when someone else is in need. Leadership is looking out for others when they're in need. Kai, you and I talk often about being either a sheep or a sheepdog. Do we want to be a sheep or do we want to be a sheepdog?
Or do we want to be a sheep, or do we want to be a wolf?
That's right, because there's a third character there, right? You have the sheep who kind of go around with the crowd and don't really pay much attention, and they're really not very smart. You have the wolf. What's the wolf's job?
To kill the sheep.
To devour the sheep. And now here's the key player. What does a sheepdog do? Do you know?
He protects. He protects. He's kind.
That's right. He's strong. He's quick. He's smart. Kai, I think the world needs more sheepdogs, and you are a sheepdog. I look at your life. I look at the way you live your life. You are made to be a sheepdog. And you know what? Everyone listening, you all can be sheepdogs too.
I bet you can.
Yeah, you can, because we talk about strength,
honor, respect, and protect.
Respect and protect. Those are the four things we teach in our family. Things I'm trying to teach to you. Everyone listening can be a sheepdog in our crazy world of politics, in our crazy world of leadership. You can be a leader. You can be a sheepdog. You can lead from a front. You can impact your community so much. So
you can impact your whole entire neighborhood. You can impact just your country, or you can impact the world.
That's right, because you look at your circles of influence, wherever you're at. Kai, you have influence in your class. You have influence in your family. You have influence in your neighborhood. I have influence in my work and through football. Wherever you're planted is a place you can have influence. And so we hope on this President's Day, you can not only reflect on the leadership of our country and where we've been over the last couple hundred years, but also reflect on your leadership and where you're at. So we hope you make it a great President's Day. And we love you. We thank you for listening to us. And we hope that everyone listening can be a sheepdog moving forward.
And in this past 100 years, it's gonna change.
All right. We'll see you guys. All for unity, all for being sheepdogs. See ya.
See ya.